folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last season's national champions, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kick this deep to get us going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They're going to the air in the first play. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. Just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. No chance to catch him there. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Welch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. A short completion of the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw it again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down here for this offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Runs through the defender. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. And the wideout goes in motion. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Caught behind the line. It's Lawson. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. The shotgun handoff here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Lawson. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Huskies. For a true-play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
This crowd some space. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pocket breaking down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Play of the quarter. They'll run it to the left. Powers through. Got the first down and still motoring. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's a good chop here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Washington. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Bringing it out. It's Valentine. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Bringing pressure. Nice grab. It's Davis. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big gain.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. Now he escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Touchdown, Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. The pass is caught, but they rule him out. So it's incomplete. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Gibson.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And the Noles offense is on the move now. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, pass rush gets home. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the offensive go to work from the 4-4.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Noles will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the 1st half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. back to make the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looks to the left, pass caught. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Dump off caught by the running back. In the clear at the 25. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attacking, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. The Huskies hustle to the line to run that hurry up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags the quick throw. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Florida State, 7.
Bringing it out, it's Valentine. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
where these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw again. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Wants to throw it. The receiver grabs it.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a touchdown here by this offense. And I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And your Washington Huskies will take over 1st and
10. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Now it's 2nd down here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Lawson. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the Huskies will bring their punt team on the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Looking for a gap, it's Davis. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of
swarm to the pass rush, a sack. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, Knowles. This air attack is still unstoppable. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Now here he goes. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back in motion now. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw again. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Throw the ball. On the move now. Pulls it in. It's Welch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
The pass is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. The Noles pick up enough for a 1st down here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. 2nd down now after the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job.
They got him again. He's like a statue back there. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. 3rd down and a mile, looking to throw for it. And is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Direct snap to the back. Fighting off the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Huskies will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. State offense heads back onto the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? He'll throw it now. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here late. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Motion now from the tight end. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And it's a kneel down. big season, big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.